Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gents, boys and girls. It's Monkey Mid back at you again for another roundup of Kiss singles. I tell you what, guys, I've actually been collecting other singles during the kind of like the whole coronavirus lockdown thing. I don't know why, but I was thinking about my childhood and what I used to collect, or other records or other artists. And do you know what? I picked up some bloody amazing stuff. I mean, I don't know, stuff like Paranoid. I don't know, a bit of Iron Maiden, yeah. Just loads of stuff. I don't know, Rainbow. There we go. So I've just been collecting just a few other bits and pieces. But this is not about rock singles by other bands. This is a show about Kiss singles. So I think we should crack on. Now, I'm just going to warn you, it might be a bit boring, some of the singles that I'm going to be showing you today. They're kind of like more for the completist, shall we say. I'm kind of halfway to that sort of thing, you know. I think I've mentioned it before, like plant numbers, you know. And things like that, it is a variation. So I'll crack on with the first single. And I hope you stay with me, or just bear with me until I get to the interesting singles, maybe. Anyway, first one we've got. Calling Dr. Love. Okay, this isn't actually very interesting. It's just a standard Casablanca camel label. And the reason I got it was, wait for it, the excitement. Drum roll. Ding. Okay, I'm going to put these closer to you so you can actually see them. And as you can see, they are slightly different. The font size is different, so I'm guessing they're going to be different record plants where they were printed. So that's kind of like the only reason I got it. It was cheap. This was only about, what, $5-6, about £4, something like that. So I just got it, but I'm trying not to go down that road of collecting absolutely everything with a slightly different font, slightly different plant number, but I don't mind paying just a little bit of money for it. Okay, so there you go, Calling Dr. Love. That's a US Casablanca on the camel label, and that was the other one that I showed you probably a few episodes ago. Okay, right, let's move on. Next we have, okay, gonna bore you again with this. A World Without Heroes. Okay, this is the American Casablanca Filmworks issue. Well, there's only a Filmworks issue on this one. World Without Heroes. I have got this one before, and again, it's just a different plant. This is plant 19. I think the other one I got is plant 26. But I can assure you, I'm not going to be collecting these all the time. Again, this was only cheap, about £5. So should we just move on? Yawn. Right, guys. Now these are quite interesting. Right, guys. Next one is Shandy. Okay. Now this is an Italian white label promo. Well, it's more of a jukebox copy, not so much a promo. Okay. These Italian ones came in a kind of like a white label with a black writing. There's about 6 or 7 of these to collect. Okay, I've got this one. It's a Shandy. On the B side is She's So European. I'll just show you that side again. These aren't too expensive to get. These, I can pick them up for about £7-8, something like that on Discogs. Don't often see them on eBay. Okay. So this is quite a nice variation. It is quite different, okay? And as I said, they're made for Italian jukeboxes. There you go. And they normally come just in a plain sleeve. There might be a bit of writing on top for the radio station or TV station, whatever. So, but there you go. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Next one we have. Okay, I have shown you this before, but this has got a different label. Okay, this is Talk to Me. Okay, now this is not the German issue. Okay, I'll just show you the front there, and there's the back. Now, the Germans have issued this, but this is an Austrian issue, okay? Now, the Austrians used a different label, which I will show you now. There you go. They used the Casablanca Filmworks label, okay? And on the B-side, by the way, is Naked City. There you go. I'd say the Germans used sort of like it's like a plastic moulding label that's actually etched onto the vinyl, whereas the Austrians used, I say, the paper labels, as you can see. And but they both countries used the same sleeves for Talk to Me. Okay, there you go. Again, maybe not very interesting to a lot of people, but I bought it because it's a variation. It was quite cheap. Okay, let's move on. Now I do like these guys. These, wow, these Mexican EPs. Now this is Radioactive. Okay, it's a 4-track EP, so you got a song from each solo album. This one you have got Radioactive, Hold Me, Touch Me, New York Groove, and Don't You Let Me Down. Okay, so they're the 4 singles that are on the EP. And I'll tell you what, I ordered this one, bearing in mind we're in July now, I ordered this one back in February from Mexico. It was sent on the 28th of February 2020. Okay, there you go. From Mexico. I didn't get it until middle of June. I kept hassling the guy in Mexico saying, where the hell's my record? But eventually it came. Apparently post from Mexico going to Europe takes a long time. Because I had a lot of people emailing me saying that, oh yeah, we get Mexican post really quickly. But yeah, you guys are in America, so it's probably a little bit closer. But Mexican post to Europe takes a long time. But it finally got here. Okay, there you go. That's the front. That's the back. Now, funny enough, these aren't quite, I wouldn't call it a proper sleeve. It's more like a fold out sleeve. Okay, that's how these Mexican EPs came. Okay. I've got another one or 2 more. I think I've got Strutter and Shandy. Okay, there you go. And there's the record. That's side 2. That's side 1. These EPs, some are cheaper than others. This one cost me about £16, and that included postage, which was quite good. But some do go up to about 30. I think tomorrow the 4-track EP is about £30. Okay, to buy. But there you go. Next we have, okay, I'm going to bore you again. This is Rocket Ride on the UK Pie label. I do have another one of these, and the difference being in the UK we have either the solid centres or the knockout centres. This is a knockout centre, obviously made for jukeboxes. Yeah, not very interesting, is it? Anyway, should we move on? Rocket Ride there. Love Gun on the B-side. They just come in a plain camel label, picture sleeve. Let's move on. Next. Okay. You might look at this and think, it's just another standard camel Filmworks label with a Casablanca sleeve. Now this is I Was Made for Loving You, but this one is from Hong Kong. Okay, now I paid quite a lot of money for this one. As you guys well know, I actually grew up in Hong Kong, and there's a lot of sort of like special memories for me there. And I used to have this single. There's 2 more to get. I believe it's Rocket Ride and Christine 16. They're the other 2 singles from Hong Kong. Okay, not anything special to look at. But the one thing you might, if you're a completist, if you're an absolute completist, you've got to get it dead on, dead right. Everything's got to be perfect. When you buy these singles from Hong Kong, it has to come with this plastic sleeve. In Hong Kong, this is how they used to package their vinyl, in these sleeves. Even though it's just a single that came in a sleeve like this, you've got to have this. Okay, this. So, but anyway. There you go, I Was Made for Loving You. As I say, not the most interesting, but it does say on the bottom, manufactured and distributed by Sun Chong Trading Company Hong Kong. Okay, there you go. So I paid about, as I said, I paid about £30 for this one, but I really wanted it just for memories, you know, just for something that I can remember my childhood by, sort of thing. So there you go. And by the way, it's a shame what's happening to Hong Kong. Shame on you, China, and shame on you, Carrie Lam, for brown nosing to the Chinese. Shame on you. Anyway, it's not a political show. Let's move on. I was going to get myself into trouble here. Right. Okay, guys, we've got another one here from Italy. Now, this is another jukebox promotional white label of The Oath. Okay. Funny enough, on the B side for this one is not a Kiss track. It's a track by someone called Julie. There you go. There are others, not The Oath necessarily, but other Kiss jukebox Italian singles that got Boney M or different artists. Bob Marley's one of them, I think. So this is another example. The Oath. Okay. This was only cheap again. I think I've got this one off Discogs from some guy in the UK, and it cost me about £5. So it's a nice variation. You know, as I say, it's completely different design. Got Casablanca one side, and you got YEP or YEP on the other side. So these are just made for jukeboxes in Italy. Okay, there you go. Right, let's move on. I've got another one here. Okay, another one. Okay, this one is another Italian white label jukebox of Asure Know Something. Now on the B side of this is Boney M. Okay, Mary's Boy Child, Oh My Lord. Quite like that song actually. So there you go. So another jukebox copy. This was very cheap, only because it had a slight scratch on the B side. Not on the Kiss side, thank God. But I got this for like £3. Okay. So there it is. White label. Let's move on. Oh wow. Okay. Talking about variations. Now this variation is worth having. Okay. There you go. Hard Luck Woman. Pie, UK Pie 3-track EP. Now I've got this one already, but this one is in particularly nice condition. Really nice. No splits on the edges. Okay, there you go. And there you go. Really nice. Not even frayed on the top there. And the reason why it's worth getting this one is because I've got the standard one. That's Knockout Center. It's because it's a promo copy, okay? A promotional copy. You can see it just there, written there. Okay. And it was a bit of a bonus for it to be a Knockout Center. It was a little bit harder to get than the Solid Center promo ones, okay? So there you go. And this one came from eBay. I'll tell you what, at an absolute steal. I didn't think I was going to get it. With postage, £16 for this, okay? That is a bargain. There you go. Right, let's move on. Aha! Okay. Rock and Roll All Night. Next one. Again, a UK Pie label. The reason why I got this one was not because it's a promo. I want to get the promo version of this because I've already got the standard Solid Center one. This is the Knockout Center. Okay. Unfortunately, with this one, the actual knockout has been knocked out, which is a bit of a bummer. But there you go. But the price wasn't such a bummer. This was an absolute steal again, including postage, £12. Steal. There you go. And that's back there. Okay, moving on. Oh, nice one this. We got a very nice one. These are quite expensive. There you go. I Love It Loud. Spanish. Okay. Spanish issue I Love It Loud B-side is, I believe it, yeah, it's Killer. Okay. These go for about, I've seen them as much as £50. Okay. I managed to get this one for 25 with postage. All the way from Spain. Okay. Very nice. That's the front. There's the back. I'll quickly show the inside. Nothing special. Came with one of these plasticky things, but I don't think originally it came with that. There you go. So, and that's just the B side there. So very, very nice. I Love It Loud. Very nice indeed. Okay, move on. Okay, next up. Okay, quite nice this one. I haven't got many of these. American issue of Rocket Ride. This is a promotional copy. I like the American promos because on side A and side B they're the same songs, but one side's mono and one side's stereo. Don't quite know why. If you guys know why that is, please let me know. Is it mono because back in the day we had medium wave, which would be a mono kind of like broadcast. FM was around, but I suppose some radio stations only broadcasted medium wave. Is that the reason why? I don't know. But anyway, there you go, Rocket Ride, mono side, and then you've got stereo side. Okay, there you go, nothing overly special, there you go. There you go. Right, let's move on. Ooh, here we go, guys. Peter Criss, You Matter to Me, the UK Pie green vinyl. Now I've got one of these already with the mask and everything. This one hasn't got the mask, but there's a reason why I bought it. Should be able to see it. There you go, guys. It's got a big A on his head, okay? And that would mean that this one is a promo. Now the odd thing about it is the Gene Simmons Radioactive promo single's got an A on his head. And so has the Paul Stanley's got the A on its head. There's no Ace Frehley one, by the way, unless you have one of New York Groove blue vinyl with an A on its head. Peter Criss was the only one that on the B side it doesn't actually state it's a promo. There you go. So it's not a pressing fault. I think it's just Pie just couldn't be bothered to either do whatever for the B side label and just didn't put that it was a promo record. But the big A on the front will denote that it's a promo. Okay, there you go. Again, this was quite a good deal. I got this one, including postage, for £17, something like that. So I'll try and get the mask for it. It's not a big deal as long as you've got the record. There you go. Right, guys. Last one, I think. A World Without Heroes with Dark Light on the B side. This is an Austrian copy. Okay. Now, the only other country that did it with this picture cover was Holland. Well, it's called the Netherlands now, okay? So either copy would have been fine for me because they are exactly the same, okay? I don't know if they shared the exact same cover and everything, the texture and everything, but it's the same picture. There you go. In fact, out of all the A World Without Heroes singles, this is my favourite picture cover. Maybe because it's just a bit rarer, not an easy one to get. There you go. A little bit more expensive this one. I paid over £30 for this one, including postage. I'll show you the inside. There we go. There you go. And I'll say the Dutch one is exactly the same as this, except it will say Holland on the label instead of Austria. Okay, there you go. Very nice if you can get it. Right, guys, I think that is it. I haven't got any more singles at the moment, but when I do, I will do another video for you. I hope you find it interesting. If you don't, keep your thoughts to yourself. And I will speak to you next time. Until then, look after each other, and we will get through this coronavirus bullshit. Okay? Take care, guys.